You have a racial preference when dating?
Not necessarily, but everybody else in my life says that I do.
What do they say your preference is?
Anything Asian.
Asians.
It's exclusively Asian guys.
Black love all day.
I noticed it when I was in grade school, but like all my crushes were Mexicans.
A lot of my friends like to clown me and say that I only date white girls.
I love Caucasian women. That's probably bad for the character.
Is it racist to have a preference?
No.
Absolutely not. You can't be racist if you just want to be in your community.
A lot of people are attracted to people that look like them. You like who you like. I don't think you should be forced to like someone just because it might seem racist or not.
Do you think it's racist to have racial preferences?
I'd say yes, there is a problem with having a racial preference.
I think if it's intentional and it's like, I won't date any Hispanic people, I feel like that's rooted in racism.
Flavors. It's like, why would you just want one flavor? It's a blessing in difference.
Well, if you're married, right, and you're in a relationship, that's the only flavor you get. That's it. So I don't know about all this flavors situation of the last guy. It's funny because people only see an issue with having racial preferences if it's a man. If you're a dude and you like Asian women, then everybody's going to say that's a fetish and problematic. When if a woman likes black dudes or something, oh, that's normal. The reality is we're attracted to the people that are attracted to us. They've done studies on this kind of stuff. You know, that's why, bigger women like black guys because black guys like bigger women. You know, it's one of those things. Does art imitate reality or reality imitate art? You know, my family had a Korean exchange student at one point years ago. And when she came over, she started going to school and nobody would talk to her. Nobody liked her, but except black guys, for some reason, they loved her. She kind of merged into the black community of the school. And so next thing you know, she kept on expressing that she was attracted most to black guys. And she would, read in the magazines and on the movies, oh, that guy's the most attractive. And she built up this attraction, this preference. When before it was the opposite, right? And like I said, it is because it's like a survival mechanism. You like what seeks you out, what treats you better, what gives you attention. And this is the same thing when you have a relationship, say, with an Asian woman. If she treats you well, you have a good experience, you are going to seek out that experience. When the girl in the video says, well, it's only problematic if you express it, like, I don't want to date this. And it's like, it's really not, because you're articulating something that is an innate preference, subconscious preference that you may have. You have a bad experience with a certain group, right? You may express a disdain of the idea of dating someone from that group. Again, that's perfectly fine, right? Well, you can't control your mind. It's the same trope that they tell you, oh, well, if you don't want to date a trans person just because they're trans, you're transphobic. I'm like, ma vattene a fanculo, ragazzo. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when it comes to dating, all bets are off. You're allowed to have whatever preference you want, and nobody can judge you on it. If you don't want to judge somebody who used to have a big old wiener the week before, there's nothing wrong with that. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The fact that they try, specifically, they focus on men. These are the only people. I don't know why. It's just insane to me in today's society. Men are just seen as predatory. That's that other video that I did the short on with the lady saying that men who go overseas to marry or date foreign women are predatory. And it's just like, nobody says that about women. They always say it about men. And again, guys are leaving you alone. You complain about dudes. Like the lady in the video, she's saying, the guy, how dare he want a girlfriend and complain about it, make it like it's like our responsibility to find you somebody to date. So that guy goes overseas, goes to Ukraine, goes to Asia, finds a woman, brings her back married, happy. Then these women are complaining, it's predatory, how dare he? There's a power dynamic at work. Because if you don't want to date him, how could anybody else possibly want to date him, right? It's just a constant shit-talking, negativity, demonizing dudes, and it's just relax, man. Like I said, the guy is expressing his feelings. Let's accept it. Let's give him pointers. Let's give him some actionable advice to help him grow as a person. Not just post a video telling him that him expressing those views is the reason he doesn't get a woman in the first place. I don't know. This is just my perspective. What do you guys think on interracial dating? Again, I like these group of people. I think they're probably in San Francisco or something. They have a very enlightened viewpoint, but I promise if you twisted it around and gave a different frame of like, oh, well, the white guy likes to date Asian women, suddenly it would be a fetish. Mark my words. Thank you guys for watching. As always, buy red and sell green.